Alright, so today we're going to be backing off from solving triangles just for a little bit to learn about how to find the area of an oblique triangle. So hopefully you remember from all of your middle school classes and high school geometry that the area of a right triangle is, and hopefully I've given you a long enough pause that you've kind of recalled what it was, but it's 1/2 base times height. So if you're looking at a triangle and you see the base and the height, then you can find the area. We're going to use that to help us with our formula for the area of an oblique triangle. So let's go ahead and develop the formula. So to help us develop the formula, we need to draw a triangle in general. And if you look back a couple lessons, we actually used the triangle that we're going to use again when we were doing a proof. So a lot of times mathematicians will use something in general so they can create a formula that can be used for all cases. So let's go ahead and label the vertices of this triangle A, B, and C, and then we're going to label the corresponding sides with lowercase letters. So we've got B there, A here, and C down below. Now right now this is an oblique triangle because there's no right angle in it. We're going to create a right angle though by drawing in the amplitude of the triangle. An amplitude is just the perpendicular line from the base of a triangle to the apex or the vertex. Okay, lots of words there, but basically you just draw a straight line that's perpendicular to one of the bases. And we're going to call this h. Amplitude is the same thing as height. So within this oblique triangle, we now have a height. So what do we do to develop the formula to find this area? Well, the area, and we're going to write out the word instead of just A, because otherwise we might confuse that with this vertex. But we're going to say that the area is equal to 1/2, because area for a triangle always includes a 1/2. And then we're going to do I just had a moment. Oh, the base, which is C. And I'm going to label that here. This is my base. And we're supposed to do times height. But if we just plug in h here, we don't know what h is. Because in our triangle, we're going to be given all of these values. The A, B, and C for the vertices, and then we're going to be given the A, B, and C for the side lengths. So h does us no good. We don't actually know what h is. But we can use trigonometry to tell us what h is. Alright, so what I mean by that is, let's take B for example. Let's take A. Let's take angle A. We can create a little trig equation. We can say that, I don't know, sine of A is equal to, and the opposite over the hypotenuse. Since this is a right angle, the B is the hypotenuse, so we can say h over B. And we can solve for h. We can get h by itself by multiplying by b over 1. And so h equals b sine of A. And so we can substitute that in up here. And I'm going to put substitute for height. Because the variable h does us no good. But if we can create something that uses the information we're given, then that's much more useful. So we're going to put B sine of A right here. And voila, if we're given these two side lengths and this angle that's in between them, then we know the area. And we can actually develop the formula 3 different ways. So this is one of the formulas that mathematicians have formulated. But we're going to go ahead and write the other two as well. So the area can also be 1/2 side length A times side length C times sine of B. Or the area can be 1/2 A times B times sine of C. These are the 3 that you can formulate using the process we just used. Now if you look at these, you'll notice a pattern. C, B, and A. So side length CB and angle A. Here we have side lengths A and C, so we use angle B. And here we use side lengths A and B, so we use angle C. So memorizing this formula isn't that bad because you know that whatever side lengths you use, you're always going to use the angle in between them to find the area. So in short, to find the area of an oblique triangle.
Cody Shop will come to the high school office for early dismissal. Cody Shop will come to the high school office.
Excuse the interruption. To find the area of an oblique triangle, you must have, two adjacent, that means next to, adjacent side lengths, and there shouldn't be a comma there, by the way. 2 adjacent side lengths and the, what's a word for in between? The angle in between them. There's a better word for that but so 2 adjacent side lengths and the enclosed angle. And so you can see that here if we highlight. We've got B, C, and A. B, C, and A. So we've got the 2 adjacent side lengths and an enclosed angle that is in between them. And if you have those 3 things, then you can find the area.